Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa. In case you are new, welcome to another weekly dinners video. Today is Monday, and for dinner tonight I am making Filipino bistec, or it's like beef steak. Right here I have my meat that's been marinating. I started this yesterday. This is bottom round that's been thinly sliced, and then I cut it into smaller pieces. I buy it at the grocery store already thinly sliced, but I'm sure you can ask them to cut it for you if your store doesn't already have it, thinly sliced. And the marinade is 1/4 of a cup of soy sauce, the juice of 2 lemons, and 3 cloves of garlic, and that's it. It's really easy. So that's been marinating since yesterday. And then I have my onions here. This was just one really big onion that I cut into rings. If you like a lot of onions, you can add more. If you don't really like that, if you don't really like onions that much, you can put less, but I love onions, so I like to put a lot of onions. So I like to pre-cook my onions. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heat up my pan, add a little bit of oil, and then I'm gonna cook the onions a little bit until they start to soften. You don't really need to cook them for that long. We're not going for like caramelized or anything, just a little bit soft. Okay, so I removed all of the onions and I added just a little bit more oil to my pan. I'm going to add all of the meat into the pan with the marinade, and I'm also going to add 1 cup of water. So now I'm just going to bring this to a boil, and then I'll let it simmer until the meat is cooked and nice and tender. So the meat is cooked, it's nice and tender. So I'm just going to add the onions back in and just give it a toss. The onions are already cooked, so you don't have to cook it anymore. I'm gonna turn it off now, and that's it. It's ready. So once we have it plated up, I'll show you guys what it looks like. So here is Vanessa's plate. She has rice, meat, onions, and I put a little bit of the sauce over her rice. And then here's my plate. I just have meat, a little bit of onions, and then some veggies. And then AJ, since he's actually sick, he's not feeling too well, so I got him some soup at the grocery store. This is loaded baked potato soup with bacon. It's very good. And then we also have some grapes here for the kids. So that is our dinner for Monday night. Today is Tuesday, and for dinner tonight, I'm actually gonna be making 2 different things. So I'm making mac and cheese for the fam, and then for myself, I'm gonna be having taco salad. Now I'm gonna make enough taco salad for probably the next 3 days. So I'm kind of like meal prepping this for me, just because it'll be easier if I just cook like the whole pound of ground beef, and I can just eat that for the next 3 days. And then for the mac and cheese, I'm actually filming a separate recipe video for that, so you guys will see that soon. Now right here I'm working on the taco salad. I have my ground beef, just 1 pound, and then I have my homemade low-carb taco seasoning. In here I have 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a pinch of paprika. And then for this mixture, you only need 1 tablespoon for every pound of ground beef, and then you'll just add 3/4 of a cup of water when you're cooking it. Okay, so right now we have the mac and cheese in the oven. It's almost done. And for my dinner, I'm having taco salad. I think I mentioned earlier I have taco salad. So I just have some romaine lettuce, the taco meat that I made, some Mexican blend, shredded cheese, and then I put a huge dollop of guacamole on top. And I'm not gonna add sour cream today, but I am gonna add some hot sauce. This is the hot sauce that I'm using. I love this hot sauce. This is my favorite one. So while the kids wait on the mac and cheese, they're gonna start with salad. They just have a simple garden salad with a few croutons and Thousand Island dressing. So here's the mac and cheese right out of the oven. And like I said, I did film a separate video for this, so I'm gonna leave that linked down below. And then the kids are already finishing up their salads. And here's my salad that I've mixed up. So that is our dinner for Tuesday night. So today is Wednesday, and tonight is going to be a leftovers night. So we still have mac and cheese, and then we also had a little bit of the bistec left over. So Vanessa's having bistec, Ariel and AJ will have mac and cheese, and then I'm having my taco salad that I made yesterday, and I'm also gonna have this tomorrow because like I said, I did like a meal prep for it. So that's it. That's our dinner for Wednesday night. Today is Thursday, and for dinner tonight I am making ground beef enchiladas. So I have a pound of ground beef here. I have some Mexican style shredded cheese, or Mexican style blend cheese. This is from Costco. And I have 2 cans of red enchilada sauce, and I have a can of diced green chilies, and I'm gonna be using flour tortillas. So I'm just browning up my meat, and then I also forgot to mention, turn on your oven to 375. So I have that heating up right now. Once all of this meat is cooked, I'm gonna drain out the grease. So I drained the meat, and now I'm gonna add, you want half a cup, I'm just gonna add like half of this can. And then this can of the green chilies, and then give it a mix. And then pour the rest of this can in here, or half a cup, and then just spread that evenly. And then I'm gonna start assembling. So I have my tortilla here, and I'm gonna add some meat, just like that. I'm using a measuring cup just so they're all even. This is 1/4 of a cup. And then add some cheese. And then just roll them like that. And then put them in the baking dish. Oops. Put them in the baking dish with the seam side down. So I have all of the enchiladas rolled up here. I'm gonna pour the enchilada sauce. This is the second can. Pour this over. And then we're gonna sprinkle on some cheese. And then I'm just gonna bake this in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes until everything is nice and melted and the cheese is bubbly. So here's the enchilada. This is Vanessa's plate. She just has one. And I also made some Spanish rice earlier. I didn't film the cooking of that. So that's Vanessa's plate, enchilada and rice. And then I'm having the same thing as yesterday again, except I added sour cream this time. And this is the last of the meat that I made, so this will be my last day having the taco salad. So that's our dinner for Thursday night. So today is Friday, and for dinner tonight, I was supposed to make longanisa, but it fell through. So for dinner tonight, I just made pizza, just a frozen pizza. I made 2 different ones. I made the combination and the pepperoni. And the kids already ate, so this is just for Ariel. I mean, that's a lot, but yeah, he's the only one left that hasn't eaten yet. And then my dinner is this shrimp Cobb salad. So I have lettuce at the bottom, shrimp, bacon, hard-boiled eggs, and then I didn't have any avocado, so I just added guacamole. And that is going to be our dinner for tonight. So today is Saturday, and for dinner tonight, we're just having this Ebates bacon, mushroom, and Swiss cheese sausage, smoked chicken sausage. I got it at Costco today. So we're gonna have sausage, and everyone will have rice, except for me. I will just have sausage and veggies. Very simple dinner today, so that's our dinner for Saturday night. It's Sunday and it's St. Patrick's Day, so of course I had to make corned beef, but it's a Filipino version, you guys. So we have canned corned beef. I have a couple cloves of garlic, an onion, a tomato, and I'm gonna add some cabbage. I just shredded it up right there. I've made this before on my channel. It's very easy. So basically just saute all of these together, add the corned beef, add the cabbage, and then just cook until, you know, the cabbage is cooked. I have a little bit of oil in here. I'm starting with the onions, and then I'll add the garlic. So I added the tomatoes, and I like to really cook it down. Once they start to soften, I'll start to smash them with the back of my spoon. So I like them really nice and soft. Alright, I added in the corned beef. Just gonna break it down, mix everything together, and then I'll add in the cabbage. So it looks like a lot of cabbage, but I'm gonna put the lid on and it's gonna really cook down, and then you guys will see that it's actually not like too much cabbage, but of course just put however much cabbage that you want. Alright you guys, so here's what the corned beef looks like. You don't have to add any seasoning because the corned beef is already like seasoned, but if you want you can add a little bit of fish sauce, but like I said, you don't really need it. And then I'm also making some cauliflower rice for myself. I'm just basically warming it up in the pan. It's this one right here. Green giant riced veggies cauliflower. So here's my plate. I have cauliflower rice, 1 egg, and my corned beef with cabbage, and then everyone else is basically having the same thing but just with regular rice instead. So that is the end of this week's weekly dinners video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye everyone.